Spence was basically contracted to fight Canelo if he would have beat me at 164, and I was just like, damn, since I beat him, I should get the opportunity.
All right, shut up.
You know what I mean? So it ain't going nowhere and things like that. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm done with 147. I ain't going back. I'm like, all right, I want to fight Fundora, because I'm WBO. I can fight any one of the champions. He was WBC and WBO. So I'm like, I want to fight Fundora. You know what I mean? He got 2 belts. I want to become undisputed at 154. That was my train of thought. But when he said he didn't want to fight me because I wasn't basically big enough, I looked at him like, huh? I don't sell. That's what his handlers were saying. Oh, I don't sell, and they want to fight Errol Spence because he's a bigger fighter.
But you knew what that was, though.
Yeah. It's cool. I'm not tripping on that because now they begging for a fight. Now they want to fight me now. I don't sell, so there's no need for you to even mention my name no more. Don't say Terence Crawford.
Yeah.
All these guys that see now, they see.
Terence Crawford speaking out on Jaron Ennis, Fundora, Vergil Ortiz. He's saying that people didn't want to fight him, but now all of a sudden they want to fight him. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. In the words of Mike Jones, back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. It's all on me. That's basically what the boy Terence Crawford is saying. He's like, back then they didn't want me, so I can't sell. Which, listen, I'm going to be real. Terence Crawford, he seems to take offense to I can't sell notion or whatever. But the funny thing is this. Let's keep it all the way a bean. One of the first people that worked with Crawford for years that put that out was Bob Arum. But he always references other people as if they just came out with that, right? But then he never references probably the origin of that. Your own promoter, old promoter. Listen, there's no one that Crawford has worked with for longer than he was with Top Rank. That's a fact. Because he did his whole early part of his career with Top Rank. Then he re-signed for the Benavidez fight. So I don't think Crawford's fully being transparent here. I mean, obviously now he just beat Canelo, 3X undisputed. I don't even know if he's going to continue fighting, so it doesn't really matter. But let the record show that at the end of the day, the person that put that out was Bob Arum. And you never, criticize him. Bob Arum was like, Terence Crawford, he's a good fighter, but I lost money every time that Crawford fights. I lose. I could have bought a house in Malibu. It's not my words. It's the words of Top Rank founder Bob Arum. So I don't like when people are they have revisionist history where they're going to a podcast or an interview outlining their stance, but then their stance doesn't include everything. So again, in my video, we're not doing that. He is, of course, he's giving his perspective, but we were a part of the ride too. I've been covering boxing every single day for 20 years. You know what I mean? I've been the man here, so I've already covered a lot of this stuff. This is nothing new for me. So again, it doesn't so much matter, but he's saying Fundora and Boots had opportunity.
Say, oh, he's the ticket. Win, lose, or draw, he's the ticket. I'll fight Terence Crawford. Come on, man. Boots had a chance to fight me. Vergil Ortiz had an opportunity to fight me, but now everybody, I'll fight Terence, or I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, okay, cool. When y'all had y'all opportunity, y'all went elsewhere. But now that y'all see I'm the ticket, now y'all like, oh yeah, we want to fight Terence Crawford. We want Terence Crawford. That's the narrative now. We want to fight Terence Crawford.
The Fundora thing, you seen that play coming a mile away. Like, as soon as that fight was even talked about, I said it's gonna be a phone call made, and he finna walk that back. Whether he wanted to fight or not, he wasn't gonna be allowed to, and you know that. You know, Allen then made that call and was like, nah, we ain't going that way. You know, so, but the problem with that is that's you thinking about the first move. You're not thinking 2-3 steps up ahead, because now you in the position you in, and he could have fought you, right? So it you know, it's his loss, man. But real quick, back to the Bill Haney thing, bro.
Again, to me, it sounds like revisionist history. Bud Crawford is saying that Vergil Ortiz had an opportunity. I mean, there's no – see, I like when someone breaks it down and then, you know, gives examples, provides. Like, when was Vergil opportunity to fight you where there was a contract, there was somebody putting up money? Because I remember before the Canelo fight, Turkey said he wanted Terence Crawford to fight Vergil Ortiz, but then he was like, I want Terence Crawford and Vergil Ortiz, but I do not think he'll take the fight. That's what Turkey said, and Turkey is Bud's man. So to me, it seems a little bit all over the place. I mean, it's neither here nor there. What I do take away from this is ultimately Bud is not giving these guys a look because he feels he was slighted when they had these opportunities to fight him, and then now he's the man by beating Canelo. But I will say this, again, I always keep it real on my channel. The same thing Bud is saying he's prepared to do, which is basically freeze out the other people for whatever reason. You guys had an opportunity. I mean, it's boxing. Sometimes opportunities are there, then they go away, then they come back. You know what I mean? Look at Mayweather and Pacquiao. Mayweather and Pacquiao, there was an opportunity to have the fight made at least twice. Pacquiao didn't want to take the drug test. Another one, Floyd made a call to Pacquiao, and reportedly Pacquiao hung up the phone off the offer. He didn't like it. So, again, these things, boxing is cyclical. It happens where, you know, you get offered something, then it goes away, then it comes back and presents itself. You know, that's how it works. So for Crawford to now be like, man, they had their opportunity, don't mention my name, I thought I can't sell, and he's like begrudged about it. I mean, what's the difference then when Crawford is complaining about his top ranked career and he was like, PBC, they weren't giving me the guys. PBC doesn't owe you anything, right? They don't have to release their fighters to go fight on ESPN or come see you. They were making great in-house welterweight fights. So, again, my final question to you guys in the comment section, and I know you guys can't answer it, is what is the difference? If you felt PBC was freezing you out, didn't give you Errol when you wanted him, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, whoever, all these fights, then now you're like, no to Boots, no to Vergil Ortiz, no to Fundora, which are still great fights, but they had their opportunity and the ship has sailed. So I don't know if Crawford's going to continue to fight. He's, you know, earned his spot so he could do whatever he wants. But it's just, you know, a lot of politics in the game. And these are the same politics that were against you that you say you didn't like. And now when you're in the position, you're doing the same thing, which is like, no, I'm not. You had your opportunity. Like, look at Errol Spence. Errol was in negotiations with Crawford, and then it fizzled out, and then Crawford went and fought David Avocado, but Errol Spence still came back and fought you and renegotiated when he clearly had the Keith Thurman fight. So Bud is like, nah, I'm stubborn, and now I'm the man. Stop mentioning my name. You see what I'm saying? But imagine if Errol did that to him. Like, hey, we had these failed negotiations, and then you went and fought David Avocado while I was, like, on the sidelines, inactivity, right? And ring rusty. So now I'm not giving you a look. So, you know what I mean? It's unfortunate, but this what boxing fans have to look forward to is a bunch of politics. And from what I take away, I don't know from this interview if he keeps fighting, but it sounds like those fights are off the table. Fundora, Boots, and Vergil Ortiz. So a lot of people are like, man, I still want to see Boots. Boots is fighting lima beans or whatever he's fighting, and Crawford's saying what he's saying. I highly doubt those fights happen at this point because Crawford is in the driver's seat and he don't sound too keen on it. Let me know what you think. For more boxing news, subscribe.